taking on the Detroit Lions.
Quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Lions defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's only looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and
he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Mingo.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But you look at this defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Still in the 1st quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hunt.
Another run with Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here we go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Claws red. Go, 38. Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. 10 cycles.
Following the interception, Young. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 9. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Ready?
3rd and short yardage, Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's got this one completed to Mims. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Shell, you won. Shell. Turbo.
Goff on first down. Well, this is caught by Williams. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 26 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Young off the play fake. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught at the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, line. Field, black.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, set. White. Black, red.
Here's Young. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Maverick. Super one.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Running right, here's Sanders. Taken down at the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Let's go now. Watch out now. 52.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw for Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he'll be taken down at the 26. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And now they're in the hurry-up. Goff going to shift him around. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll shift things around.
Ric Flair.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Montgomery trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. This is 3rd and goal. Once more Montgomery. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
43 rounds. Fight, 97.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made out of... yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now it's gone. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.